Yeah, I saw Lady Gaga actually, and that was I actually am a bit of a Gaga fan.
You're a monster?
I always have been a monster. Yeah, I'm going to do that thing where I say I saw her play in front of like 500 people in DC in like 2007 or
But
something.
you did.
I did indeed. Yeah, yeah. And always from day one, I thought she was just an absolute phenomenon. Yeah.
What do you love about Gaga?
The theatric. Well, I mean, first of all, she's just an unbelievable talent. Okay, like she's she's an amazing pianist, singer. She's better than me on both those things, and I just respect that. And I think she's an amazing songwriter. But then just the way she creates the visuals and the whole theater around the whole thing, I just think it's amazing. Yeah.
It must have felt in some way, shape, or form like someone had actually walked into your room. Not your room as in Muse's room, but the room you were in with a few other artists that kind of weren't afraid to bring some theater and performance and some eccentricity into this and not just be authentic, right? Like,
oh yeah. No, I've always wanted to delve into like fictional theatrics and things like that with our show as well as the music. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's in, we talked about it earlier on, like, sometimes delving with dystopia, you can get more of a vibe across if you go straight fiction rather than like trying to say like, oh, like heart on your sleeve, kind of, this is like, this is what, what we think politically. But yeah, I mean, she's amazing. She's been amazing at that, crossing that line between like what is fantasy and what is reality, and I think that's a great place to be as an artist.
Yeah. Have you ever had a chance to kind of kick it with her and sort of share mutual kind of theories and thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I met her briefly. She wouldn't remember, but I met her briefly in 2007 at that show. I think it was Washington DC or something. Mm-hmm. We were touring nearby, and I said, look, we've got to go and see this show. I love this singer. She's going to be massive. And the guys were like, we went to show, and the rest of the guys were like, what is this? Like, they had no idea. But I was like, this is amazing. Like, and I've never told anyone this, but she actually had I think she had 2 iPhones or something like that were made into eyeglasses, like video. And I totally straight up ripped that.
That's where you got that idea from.
Yeah. I was like, cut to 4 years later, I'm wearing video glasses. That's just basically, that is me doing my Lady Gaga moment.
Amazing.
But she said one thing to me that I remember was like real weird wisdom that she said to me. We were just chatting briefly, and she goes, oh yeah, I know you. She goes, rock. That's a tough genre, man. That's going to be a tough genre. And I just thought like, what was that? Where did that come from? But it was true. Yeah. So
yeah, because she's a watcher.
Yeah. She knows. She knows. She's a real trendsetter. Yeah.
She's the one who would tell stories about going and sitting down with record labels, and they would give her the menu and say, order whatever you want. She's like, I'll have a glass of water.
Brilliant.
I mean, say no more.
Yeah.
What a way to tell a record label, I have the power. There's nothing you can do to buy me.
Yeah. That's good. I didn't know that.
She's a cool cat.